with the breathing, standing at the top of your mat. So you can have toes and heels touching. You can separate your feet with distance if you want. So lift your 10 toes and feel the four corners of your feet rooted on your mats. Relax the toes, roll those inner thighs in and scoop the tailbone. Bring your hands, no, not your hands in Namaste right now, just interlace your fingers and place the knuckles underneath the chin. Look up to the ceiling, open your mouth, exhale all the air out. Chin down, inhale through the nose, elbows rise up, shoulders are down. Exhale gently, your head goes back, asana with your breath, not with your voice. You bring those elbows together. Inhale, elbows up, shoulders down, gaze forward. Exhale, gently, your head goes back. You bring the palms, the wrists, the elbows touch at the end. Inhale, look up. Keep those shoulders relaxed. If your neck is bothering you, keep your head straight. Exhale and get it out. So think of squeezing the rib cage, and the navel is toward the spine. Inhale, elbows up. So bring this warm air within yourself. Inflate your lungs. Exhale it back. Breathe, squeeze it out. Bring everything together. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale it back. So your shoulders are still relaxed. The breath is flowing out. And now in through the nose. Expand your rib cage when you come at the end of your breath. Exhale and get it out again with some relax in the shoulders. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One last one. Raise your elbows, inflate your lungs, get as much as you can, and get it out. Release your arms by your side, Samasthiti. So again, lift the 10 toes, feel the corners of your feet. Your feet are the foundation of all your standing pose. It's a miraculous architecture, so Janet is going to come and talk about it even more. Roll those inner thighs in, tailbone scoop, hands in Namaste to your heart. Close your eyes and set an intention for your class. And let's start with sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Take a deep breath in and extend both hands up above your head. Bring the palms together and look up. Exhale and fold forward with a flat spine. Bend your knees please as much as you need so your hands are on the ground. Relax the back of your neck so your head can drop heavily. You relax the skin on your face. You feel your breath going in, going out through the nose. Let yourself inhale. Let the gravity pulling you down. Step your right foot back into a lunge pose. So you check that you have your left knee on top of your left ankle, your back leg is strong, your hips are square, so bring your right hip forward and your left hip back. Then squeeze those inner thighs and bring light weight on your fingertips so you can roll the shoulders away from your ears. Now step your left foot back into a plank pose. You can drop your knees if you need to modify. First you are building strength into the core, creating length your spine, so scoop the tailbone and create length there. All the way from the tailbone to the top of your head, a long line. Then bring the shoulders forward, bend your elbows, lower halfway down and push up, back into a plank. Lower halfway down into Chaturanga Dandasana, then roll into a dog or lifted cobra. Few breaths here, so you keep the feet pointing to the back wall. Your butt is relaxed and you press into your hands, so you can drop those shoulders away from your heels. Now roll back on your toes and get into downward facing dog at Adho Mukha Svanasana. And for the first one, please, you will keep a micro bend into your knees. Alright, so you can target the spine for the moment. Creating length here. You will have many poses during the class. You stretch your legs. Where is the foundation in the pose? Into your hands. You press with your thumb your index fingers. You bending your elbows and you move the shoulders away from your ears. The breath is in and out through the nose. Now step your right foot forward in between your hands into a lunge pose. Same principle here. Right knee on top of your right ankle, hips are square, inner thigh squeeze, heart open and long spine. Breath is moving in and moving out. Step your left foot forward into a forward bend, Uttanasana. Stay a moment here, let yourself be hooked by the gravity. Now bring your hands to your heart center. Slowly on your inhalation, round the spine, one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands above your head. Exhale and lift your heart to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and swan dive forward, nice and smooth. Hands to ground, head to knees. Shuffle your legs. Relax the skin on your face. Let the gravity pulling you down. And now step your left foot back into a lunge pose. So again, squeeze those inner thighs. Build some stability. Lunge pose is to create more stability than flexibility. Then you become symmetric. Again, lightweight on your fingertips, shoulders away from your hips. Step your right foot back into a plank pose. You can still drop your knees on the ground if you need to build more strength. But let's breathe. Keep the navel to spine, the tailbone scooped. Bring the shoulders forward, bend your elbows. Lower halfway down and push up, back into plank. Again, lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana, and roll into up dog or lifted cobra. Again, few breaths here, so keep those feet pointing to the back. Relax the butt, open your chest, so press into your hands and lift the skull toward the ceiling. Now roll back on your toes and get back into your downward facing dog, your inverted V, and let's explore now into the legs. So bend your right knee and stretch your left leg. You can switch and do that a couple of times. You can move your hips side to side. You can widen your hands, you can widen your feet apart as much as you want, so explore the stance of the pose. So at the end, downward facing dog is a resting pose where you can enjoy your breath. You can enjoy the length of your spine. The length of your legs will come later. Step your left foot forward in between your hands into a lunge pose. Step forward, Uttanasana. Relax the back of your neck, let your big bowling ball dropping down. Bring your hands in Namaste to your heart. Inhale, slowly rise, one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands above your head, finish your inhale. Exhale and half moon back bend. Inhale, back to center, exhale and fold, nice and smooth. Stay on set, let's synchronize breath and movement together. Okay, step your right foot back into a lunge pose and take a full breath in your lunge. Exhale and step your left foot back into plank. Take a full breath in plank, a slow exhale into Chaturanga, push up. Full breath in plank, slow exhale down into Chaturanga, deep inhale into a dog or lifted cobra. And a smooth exhale gets you back to downward facing dog at Adho Mukha Svanasana, where you can enjoy your breath. And stillness doesn't mean inactivity, so use your breath. On your inhalation, you press into your hands. On your exhalation, you stretch your legs. No. Let's release. On your exhalation, you step your right foot forward in between your hands for a lunge pose. You bring your right hand to your right hip. Let's do lunge twist to the right. So rotate your heart to the right, extend your right hand up. Keep your back leg engaged. Release your right hand down and exhale completely. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale into forward bend. Uttanasana. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, slowly rise. Bring your hands all the way up above your head. Exhale, half moon back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Nice and smooth. On your next exhalation, you step your left foot back into a lunge. Take a full breath in lunge. Exhale and step your right foot back into plank. A full breath in plank for power. Exhale and Chaturanga down and up. exhale, down, chaturanga, deep inhale into a dog, lifted cobra, shoulders down, exhale and get back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Are you listening to your breath? Do you enjoy the sound of your breath going through the nose, in and out? Right, exhale and step your left foot forward into a lunge pose. Lunge twist to the left, so bring your left hand to your left hip. Rotate your heart, extend your head up. Keep your back leg engaged. Release your left hand down and exhale completely. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale into a forward bend. Hands to your heart, slowly rise in air. Exhale, release your arms by your side, Samastiti Equilibrium pose. Let's do the moon salutation. Take a deep breath in and extend both hands up. Bring the palms together and look up. Exhale and fold forward with a flat spine. Hands to ground, head to knees. Inhale, extend your spine and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, extend your spine, look up. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana, then push up. Full breath in your plank, a slow exhale down, Chaturanga. A deep inhale into a dog or lifted cobra, shoulders down. Exhale and get back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a few breaths before we start the moon salutation, starting with a crescent lunge. So you stay high on the ball of your back foot. So please step your right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your hands to your hips and rise. Build the chest up the thighs. Come into crescent lunge. Start as high as you want with your hands down. So you really ground into your hips. You squeeze those in your thighs and you scoop the tailbone. So you are creating stability. Now inhale and raise both hands up toward your head and look up to the ceiling. Bend more your front knee now and bring this right thigh parallel to the ground. Build your crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders, sit lower. Now bring those hands in prayer position above your head. Slowly drop your left knee down. Exhale and curl your spine. Bring your forehead on top of your right knee. Keep the back foot flat. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, press the back shin and lift your heart to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release both hands down and step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. So please step your left foot forward in between your hands. Rise to crescent lunge with your hands on your hips and build your crescent lunge. So bend your left knee, bring your left thigh parallel to the ground and keep squeezing those inner thighs. Scoop the tailbone. All of this is strongly engaged. Inhale, extend both hands up above your head and look up in between your hands. Bend more your front knee, sit lower. Now bring your hands in prayer position above your head. Slowly you drop your right knee down. Exhale and bring your forehead on top of your left knee. Inhale up, your back foot is flat. Exhale and lift your heart to the ceiling. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release both hands down and step back into downward facing dog. Couple of breaths in your Adho Mukha Svanasana so you can restore yourself with a long spine. Stability is something that you have mastered. Please, during the second set, you can experience back bend into your crescent lunge. So please step your right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale and rise to crescent lunge. You can bring your hands in prayer position above your head. Scoop the tailbone, lift your heart to the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left knee down, forehead on top of your right knee. Curl the spine. You can level to spine, inhale up, and exhale back. Scoop the tailbone, out to the ceiling. Inhale back to center, exhale both hands down and step back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale and rise to